Well, hello. I only put this here to contrast with the white, because I didn't want it to get washed out with the white in the background. But I'm just doing an open boxing and review. It's just a power bank. It's very generic. This is what I want you to notice. It says fast charging, isn't it? Yep. It tells you capacity, large capacity, but it doesn't say what size. Fast charge. And there's a reason why I'm pointing this out. It's because sometimes we buy things without knowing what they are. And my phone in particular, I don't know if it's it's an S20 something, Samsung. But the thing is, it requires me to use the kind of power that would come from like a 5 amp battery. I think it's like 2.5 volts. That can keep up with me while I'm working on my phone. I do work on my phone all of the time. But this one here cannot keep up with that. You have to turn the phone off to charge it. So I did charge this when it first came. I'll show you what it comes with. It comes from a manual. It comes with a manual. But I want to show you something. I can't find on here what size battery this is inside. But I'll just show you because you can't really read that fine print, but there was nothing on here that told me that. So this is what comes with it in total. It's a solar battery. So you could leave it in the sun and get it charged. See, it's charged up to 100% for me. I like that. What I really like is this. Built in. See? Oops. You have all these 4 adapters to choose from, so you don't have to carry wires anymore everywhere. Oh yeah, it's like spaghetti in my backpack. So I use this on my phone. I noticed that it wasn't keeping up and my battery was draining because I'm using more power than this has to put out. And so that's why I buy the bigger batteries usually. But this one here, I don't have to have my phone with it while it's charging somewhere. It takes 3 hours to fully charge this from the wall socket. It would probably take 3 to 6 hours for it to power up completely outside in the sun, but it's free energy. This might be part of the problem because it took 6 hours. My phone had gone down to 2%, and so I put it on here, and I plugged in the right adapter for it. And it took it 6 hours to charge my phone to 100%. But if you're in some kind of an emergency or something and your phone is dead, well, you don't need to wait 6 hours to use your phone. I just need it to fully charge up. But you'd at least be able to get a charge to call out for help. Now, what I'm going to do, to be fair, because this and these are, when you get these, even for your phone sometimes, they're very cheaply made. So I'm going to see, it could have been my power cord here. As far as the charging times, I'll come back and let you know though before I finish out this video, because I'm going to get a different power cord. You know, my power cords are really long because I've got little things running everywhere. But this is more of quality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. And I'm going to try and power up my phone again and see how long it takes me. And then I'm going to use this cord instead of this one to charge this back up and see how long it takes. So I'll do one more experiment and then I'll come back and I'll tell you. Oh yeah, that's so soon, huh? Yeah. Well, I wanted to show you this too. It does come with a really nice battery. It comes with a very nice light. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to blind you, but whoo, yeah, that's a nice little light in there. Okay, here's my problem. Is that even with using a different cord, it wouldn't matter because these cords are already with it, and I can't do anything else with it. If I had, perhaps if I had with the C on both sides, maybe I would be able to put it in here. I think that's what that port might be for, and try and see if I can't get it to charge that way shorter time. But yeah, it took 6 hours to do my phone. And this here, we're gonna do the experiment without using this one. We're gonna use the heavier cord and see how long it takes to power this back up, because after it powered up my phone, I was only left with 25%. So it took 75% of this battery to recharge my phone from 2% to full. So let me see if it's going to take 3 hours, like it did last night, to charge this one back up using the heavier cord, and I will be back. Okay, well, it's kind of like this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter with charging it, whether you use the little cheap cord they gave you or my humongous 6 feet cord over here. It didn't make any difference. Everything was the same. But I like this. Not too sure what this is for. Well, where'd you go? I don't know if it's to stand it up or not too sure what that's for. But I like it because it has all these options. And it also has that display that'll tell you exactly what's going on with your battery. And that's all I really had for you today. I'm really excited about this. So I'm going to see how much power I can get from the sun. I would do that. I would. If my entire property wasn't pretty much covered in trees. I have no good solar here. This is for when I go camping, when I'm traveling. Be careful though. I do want to say this. I wouldn't lay it flat on the ground. You know, I'd always want to make sure it had some airflow underneath it, depending on how hot the day was and all. But I'm very anxious to see when I do go camping how long it takes to charge it up. Alrighty then, well, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day, and you know I will as well. And I'll be talking to you later. Bye.